There is some good news this morning for millions of Americans struggling with high blood pressure and cholesterol. Two new studies out this weekend found some promising treatments for uncontrolled hypertension and a stealth cholesterol that may be worse than LDL. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar here in the studio to break it all down. So let's start with this high blood pressure and this new drug. What can you tell us about this?
A really interesting couple pair of studies from this past weekend. So the first one, yes, is a medicine that was tested in individuals who had uncontrolled hypertension, which means that they had a blood pressure of 130/80 or higher on background medication. The way this medicine works, there is no other medicine on the market that currently does this. It actually targets the hormone that's responsible for retaining salt and water. So if you block that hormone, you're blocking that salt and water retention. That lowers blood pressure. In the study, they found that after 12 weeks, individuals who got the medication, their systolic, that's the top number, blood pressure went down by 8 points. That might not sound like a lot, but experts say that'll get you out of stroke and heart attack zone. Half of Americans have high blood pressure. Only about a quarter of them are well controlled. So this is a much needed tool in the toolbox.
Okay. And now speaking of another tool in the toolbox, this has to do with the cholesterol, and it targets a particular type of cholesterol.
Yeah, this one, I'm not a cardiologist. I find this one really exciting. So this one has to do with something called Lipoprotein A. This is a genetically determined risk factor for heart disease that right now is not picked up on your routine screening panel, your triglycerides, LDL, et cetera. It's very similar to LDL, but it can actually lead to blood clots. It can cause plaque accumulation. And down the line, of course, that can increase the risk for heart attack and stroke. And as I mentioned, it is genetically determined, which means diet, current medication, exercise doesn't really impact it. And millions of people are affected by this. So the next part of the study, they're going to determine whether or not using this medication actually results in a decrease in events. It lowered LPA levels by 94% in individuals after 6 months. And after a year, their numbers were 88% lower than baseline, and was an injection that was given once.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
No wonder you're excited.
I am excited.
We love science.
Keep us posted.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.